Hey everybody, happy Festivus everyone, hee hee hee. We're recording on Festivus, it feels great. This is, man, what a way to celebrate. And I got a lot of problems with you people. And now you're gonna hear about them. No, you're not. You guys are great. Let's play this silent. We actually got the Wombo combo on Ironclad, man. That was, man, Corruption Dead Branch. Does it get any more interesting than that? Pretty hard for even your old pal Jimbabwe to mess that one up. So let's find new and creative ways to screw up on the silent. I feel like that's something I'm more than capable of. Wow, no early shop here, though. I'm nervous that if I go this way, this elite might be a little formidable. Honestly, even the shop options are a little bit limited. Gotta go left path for the earliest? I guess not necessarily. Could go double elite, which seems spicy. Kind of actually think the left path might be our best option. We can kind of hit the... Let's go this way, hit the question marks. Maybe one's a shop. If not, we can debate if we want to fight this elite or go left. That's my my plan of attack. So starting right here. I always feel like when I play, like the brightness... excuse me, viewers. I think that looks right. Going with... Is that bright? I can't tell. I don't even think it like makes a difference on the recording, to be honest with you. I feel like it might just be on my side. Whatever. I think this looks fine. Very much playable. And we're not going to worry about a little thing like screen brightness on Festivus. Man, I had a buddy, we used to actually celebrate Festivus every year. It's been a long time. You know, time just catches up to you, I guess. I don't know. Tough to do that kind of stuff these days. But we will make time for the Spire. I should reach out to that buddy, though. He's a good guy. Hope everyone's doing well, kind of in the midst of the holiday season. Lots of people off work. I can tell based on the traffic and the number of people in my local grocery store. Who are we fighting, by the way? The Hexaghost. I do think Deadly Poison is good against the Hexaghost, so I will take a Blade Dance, and then we'll see what happens. I think Blade Dance is just too good early in Act 1 to ignore. Nice to have my brother and his fiance back in town, spend a little time with them. We had a little cookie baking trouble today. I feel like, you know, my mom and one of my sisters came over, and we all kind of, you know, worked on prepping them. I don't know what went wrong. They just got really flat. And, wifey, I know you were upset about it, but let me tell you, I said it tonight and I'll say it again on the record here. Nobody questions your ability as a baker. You've made some delicious cookies over the years. They came out a little flat this time. It's not the end of the world. I suspect, you know, maybe we just went slightly wrong somewhere. Maybe, frankly, this is the first time that I helped, like, prepare the cookies. It would not be shocking to me if somehow this is my fault. Maybe I didn't put enough, like, dough. She makes snowballs, which is like these little sugar cookies with a Hershey Kiss in the middle, and then you have, like, how do I put this? Like, you actually roll them into a ball, and then you put powdered sugar on it, and then, you know, snowball, right? But usually I'm, you know, the classic husband just kind of hanging around, maybe watching some sports or a Christmas movie. But this time I jumped in, and wouldn't you know it, the first time hubby jumps in is the first time we have an issue, which it did feel like maybe I made him, like, I didn't put enough sugar cookie on there or something, I don't know. But I did match what my mom and sister were doing, so who knows? Not the end of the world. You're like a backflip. Ooh. I mean, you hate when your first relic is spirit poop, but I'm not gonna not throw dad in there. I mean, I think you gotta go this way, to be honest. I think double elite is not in the forecast for us right now. Let's make neutralize, but I think neutralize is good against the Hexaghost. I've said that a few times, and I stand by it. Can we beat one elite? Actually, really two elites? But we do have 600 gold in a shop and 2 good potions. Or we can just hit the question mark and just ride that all the way up the Spire. Why not? Alright, we got a combat, and honestly, combat's not that bad here. I actually think that was a high roll on the backflip to get the curse, because now it gets out of our deck. We finally got around to watching Elf, so that happened tonight. I would like to watch It's a Wonderful Life tomorrow, kind of, you know, a classic, right? You gotta watch It's a Wonderful Life. I feel like that movie just holds up really well. Uh-oh, we got dings on the phone. Usually I mute it, but just in case wifey needed something, I turned it off. But now that I've got a text from her, I'll give her a little space. How about terror? No guaranteed shop. I feel like we could use an upgrade. Terror is a good upgrade. Let's do it. Let's get the guaranteed value here. I think terror is just too good to ignore. And we do get our first real relic besides spirit poop. We get meat on the bone. Little room to take some damage now. This is where you wish you had that dagger spray, for sure. We're able to take one off the battlefield here. I don't think this is going to be an L. We do have 2 good potions. Can do 12, probably. Probably do a little more than 12, even. Let's take out this guy. I think you gotta play Survivor. Yeah, we're not going down to 3 tiny slimes, but in some ways we get the meat on the bone and in range, I should say. So that's not so bad. So we'll actually get a little healing from this potentially. Or we'll just take enough damage. Well, we can do this. Yeah. Ascension 13, poor bosses. Okay. I think we're up to... We just beat 15 on the Ironclad last run with the Wombo combo. Sometimes the game just gives you a win, and it felt right to me. We will drink the fruit juice. You have a tendency to play a lot of attacks. I think Piercing Whale against Hexaghost is very... can make a very strong case that belongs. And reroll. We get another Piercing Whale. Okay. I think that's better than a strike. Hit me with another upgrade. How about more shivs on Blade, Dan? I mean, we're going to play Slice every time. I think you could... Either one of those would have been fine. We're not going to get a shop. We are going to have to fight an elite, but we got to get something going. We don't have enough juice right now. That's for sure. We are able to full block. I cannot attack, so I don't know why I did that. We can play more Piercing Whales, though. That's not horrible. No attack coming. Get to play our upgraded Slice. I feel like I didn't get around to watching as many Christmas movies as I normally do. We watched the hits, but there's definitely some that I would have liked to have checked out. Like Christmas Chronicles, we played it in the background. I like that one. So we got to 4 Christmas. I feel like you have to take something here. I'm just kind of debating. Like Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, this is like the fight where Cloak and Dagger is bad. Okay. But, I don't know. Just got busy. I feel like you get a little older and, you know, you're in charge of executing more of Christmas than you used to be, that's for sure. 20 damage. 24 damage. I will drink Ghost in a Jar. 36 damage. Oh, baby. That's a little more. Oh, you get through it. A little bit lucky there. Anchor. Start with 10 block. Not great against the Hexaghost, but good in many other situations. We don't have a way to put poison, so I think you take a second Blade Dance. Let's get an upgrade here. I actually feel like Cloak and Dagger is like a pretty solid upgrade. A second Shiv off of that. A lot of situations, maybe not right now, but in the future, where being able to play more attacks is very good. We don't have the relics for it yet, but we do have 720 gold. You would love to survive this fight and check out a shop. Like, with the vulnerable, we should have a shot at it. Alright, if we get another situation where we need block, I will play a dex potion. Keep the piercing whales. Alright, I said I would do it. We're actually going to do this one, get the full block. Yeah, it's looking like we can chip away at this. Not the turn I wanted the piercing whales, I don't think. Piercing whale? Yeah. That's looking good. I think you go ahead and do that here. And some channel news, I would say. You know, we played Solace of Flowers a while back, and I actually got pinged. I'm sure this is just, once again, like the YouTube giving, you know, other people some way to contact, you know, folks within, like, the gaming realm. But I got asked to play another demo. Not Solace of, you know, different developer. But I think I'm going to give it a shot. It looks fun, and, you know, another small team, kind of like a deck builder thing. Has kind of a spookier vibe to it, for sure. I think it's like a demon themed. I'm gonna give it a play. I mean, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, worst case scenario, I played a game that's a little bit off the beaten path, which is my goal, and if, you know, I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I won't lie to you guys. But I thought it looked like it had some interesting mechanics, a little bit more, like, activity required by the user, I think, compared to some of the other games I've played. You know, Slay the Spire, I can kind of just sit here and think about it. Looked like there might have been some, like, actual mechanics going on. So I'm excited to try it out. I think it'll be good, probably in the next week or so. Nothing like some demons to celebrate Christmas time, right? What if we just leaned into bullet time? We've never really tried that. We have a lot of zero cost, though. Try Doppelganger. Snecko Eye. I kind of feel like we need to go Calling Bell. Let's see the deck. Let's see what we got in here. We have a little bit of draw. And obviously, you get the draw in turn 1. It's hard for me to take Snecko Eye with Slice, Terror. Well, I guess just Slice and Terror. And Neutralize, I guess. But, Blade Dance even is kind of hindered by... I'm leaning Calling Bell. Can I take No Rest? I do have a meat on the bone. Alright. You know, I'm now, you know, if you got any sort of sustain, I think you'd try Coffee Dripper. I'm actually kind of liking this path right here, straight to this shop. I think we got to do it. Okay, yeah, let's take those guys down to 0. Knocking down the guy who's buffing, because he will no longer be buffed. And I think that's a win for us. By the way, no other curses in our deck without the Calling Bell, so that's nice. Terror, huh? Okay. So far, I think that extra little bit of energy is paying some dividends. Can't take that guy down. We saved ourselves a lot of damage, though. Ooh, these three hits to knock him down is just so much easier, guys. It's so much easier. As soon as these guys jump up to 4, I guarantee you I'm going to do worse on these fights. Oh, boy. Let's see. So knock that guy right off the ground. I'll hang on to Piercing Whale. Man, with 800 gold going to a shop, a lot of things can help us here. Really can't go wrong. Let's just take that guy out. All right, we got one bird. We should be able to beat a bird, right? Yeah, we're good here. All right, we got to find a way to do 1 damage. I don't think we took a hit there. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I think a leg sweep. Big block when we maybe need it. There's a lot of good... There's a lot to like here. There's a lot to like here. I mean, I just enjoy Prismatic Shard, though. I can get nuts with Prismatic Shard. I'll take a Sadistic Nature. I'm tempted to take a little Strength. Let's take out a Strike. We still have 130 gold after all of that. Trip is actually interesting with Sadistic Nature, too. Give me both of those. Alright. Let's get funky. Now it's time to get funky. Let's see. We can definitely trip. Let's play footwork first, and then... Yeah. I think that's a good start. Sadistic. We are getting sadistic up in here. I mean, it might not matter. It looks like we're gonna get through this just fine. Well, you can terror. That's a good fight. And now it gets weird. I'll take one more Blade Dance, and that's the last. We're cutting off Blade Dance at this point. That's a lot of shivs. I don't know if I did that the right order. Forgive me if I didn't. Piercing Wail. I think I'm willing to throw a doppelganger. There's only 1 strike with this guy's... That guy's got 5 block. Does it really do that much for us? Oh, that's a debuff, by the way, so that gets Sadistic to pop. Reminder that we cannot rest at rest sites. So we got to be a little careful, at least a little thoughtful with our plan here. So that's damage, not to their HP necessarily. That's interesting. Okay. 5. Try to get an attack that just finishes this guy. I think we're good already. Yeah, there you go. Double energy. Sure. I could see, you know, here's a combo you don't see every day. Double energy and doppelganger. Not out of the question for us right now. We can become cursed here, potentially. We have a lot of draw. And we have another shop coming. I think we're okay to take a chance here. We don't... Oh, nice. We have 1 strength and 1 dex just out of the gate. You'll love to see that. And you know what? Give me a 0 cost double energy. Let's get crazy. Let's just start... Let's see what happens if the silent has 1,000,000 energy. I'm not going to get it here, though. Unfortunately. Seems piercing wailable. Yeah, we are blocking here. Yeah, that's good. I think acrobatics, you know, as it often is, would be a good get here. We are definitely interested in drawing more cards. My dad used to watch this movie. I was back on Christmas movies now that I'm thinking about it again. I think I watched it with him like 1 year. Give me a big block here. It's called like The Gathering. He always described it as kind of a corny, maybe not corny, but just like a sappy movie, but you know, kind of hits you in the feels as a dad, I think. Let me check that out at some point. I would like to see what that's all about. Remind myself how that one goes. I think the idea was like the dad was like sick and everyone's coming back to kind of celebrate one more Christmas together. Little sad. Can't imagine that pressure points is what we're looking for here. FTLs maybe fine. 8 block for a backflip. I think backflip. That's actually not bad. I think prepared. Straw more with prepared. Alright, I think I'm gonna head and... Let's challenge this elite. Art of War. If we don't play attacks, we get energy. The Book of Stabbing. I'll play the potion early this time. Actually, probably should have backflipped first. Okay, we're okay. Didn't matter this time. Every blade dance is just 15 damage right out of the gate. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of damage. I will throw a block, even if that means keeping the curse. Straw and get some energy? Yeah. You can discard 2. I don't think double energy is necessary here. I'm going to defend. And then you'll play footwork. Leg sweep. Cloak and dagger. I'll even piercing whale just for the damage. Put that on there. Okay. We're able to hold. And the question becomes, can we scheme this so that we don't get... Or that we get meat on the bone to pop. So that's like 34, right? At or below 50%. So 34. So taking 10 damage is like the ideal spot. Unfortunately, we'd have no block. So we cannot mitigate that. I think we'll just try and kill this guy if we can. There you go. Not bad. That's the Book of Stabbing. That's a legit fight. That's a tough fight. Stone Calendar. Okay. Card from your exhaust pile into your hand. You could... No. That's not an exhaust. That's just a power. Chill out. Stop. Stop what you're doing. We don't have great... I mean, piercing whale, I guess. A dodge and roll. I mean, it's not inconceivable that we get, you know, plus 3 decks, maybe 4 if we upgrade footwork, and then this becomes 8 plus 8. It's pretty good. How often do you get Exhume on the Silent, though? Let's give it a shot. Let's see. I mean, Doppelganger's helpful for sure. By the way, now we have an extra life, too, so even more sustain. Piercing Whale's pretty good here. Do we need double energy? I don't think I even need it. Yeah, we're doing just fine. Double energy so far, not hidden, but we might get some higher cost cards. You never know. That is definitely not out of the question at all. We're able to full block here. Hopefully we're taking out this cultist next turn. Let's see. Yeah, you would think so. And not out of the question that we take out this guy next turn. No, I don't think that's crazy. 27 damage when they have all the vulnerable? Not quite. But we can block and then go like this. You gotta do 2 damage. Somehow this run is just pretty good. I want to finish him with Sadistic. I'm a sadistic guy like that. This is actually Pop's sadistic nature too, so you can play that poison potion potentially for a little extra something. I think Reinforced Body with double energy has some real potential. Honestly though, you can put weak. I'm willing to try it. I think I'm comfortable giving up a poison potion for it. Yeah, lantern. That's a good trade. Our turn ones are great. We're not getting hit here, so you can ditch the defense. We're able to, yeah, we're going to take out a sentry on turn 1. Not bad at all. And by the way, we still get to hit this guy a little bit. Tough to get a sadistic nature to pop here, I think. But we'll certainly, that doesn't mean you don't try to clear out some of that artifact. Little extra energy this turn. So this will apply weak. Maybe should have gone terror first there. Yeah, I think so. We got meat on the bone territory, though. I think we will get him this turn, yeah. Is there anything worth exhume? Oh, yeah. Guess you could bring back shivs. That's kind of interesting. Liquid memories. Lose 1 energy at the start of each turn. I don't think that's takeable for us. At the start of each turn, does that mean I get... Like, is that increasing, or is that, like, one-timer? Honestly? I feel like we can maybe live with that. We have double, and then some turns will be mitigated, too. It's tempting. It's tempting. I'm gonna try it. Let's get funky. As long as you're gonna do it, let's do it. Removal. Gives us a little bit of scaling. I think I just stick here. And let's just see what we can do. 4 and 4. I think, yeah, you go ahead and make that as good as you can. We play a lot of 0 cost and a lot of, like, shivs, right? I don't know if that's really that big a deal. Did you defend for sure? I think I did just a basic strike. I think that's fine. Kunai or a Shuriken, this would go insane. It would go absolutely insane. You gotta put it on the big guy, right? I mean, that's just... Okay. That looks pretty good. Extra energy from Art of War, too, by the way. I'm actually, you know what? Let's keep the weak on this guy, and let's get all the block we need. I see. Let's not be stingy with the potions here. I'm always too stingy. I always say it. At the start of your turn, lose energy. So I'm down 1 energy. My question is, it's not 1 per turn, right? Like, this is not, like, reverse diva form, is it? Because if that's what's happening here, I've made a horrible choice. We can actually just play this. So I would expect that gives us +2. I'm expecting 5 energy next turn if this is not getting worse every time. Could be getting worse, though. I might just be wrong. I've never had this 5 energy, so I am right about that. Okay. All right. Good to know. I'll double. Why not? You want to see something? Well, first it's backflip. Exhume. Piercing Whale. Play it again. Everybody gets this. Everybody do the dinosaur. Yeah. I'm putting the mouse down, like, just so everyone's clear. I'm way outside the comfort zone here. Maybe it makes me think about it a little bit more. Oh, dude, this is a wild one. I mean, I definitely have had sadistic nature pop on silent before, so that's not in the realm of insane to me. And Stone Calendar's about to kill this guy, right? Should I just let Stone Calendar finish the job? Huge. Cunning Potion seems fine. Is it insane to think that... Oh, dude, what if you just play Wraith form? What if you just play Omniscience? Like, what works with Omniscience here? You could play Sadistic. Play it twice. I mean, that's pretty good. Here's the question. If I do this, will I transform into non-silent cards? Because that is pretty wild. I'm kind of thinking you just take the key is the right choice. Okay, the key is the right choice. I like the extra energy. Then if you play fasting, you kind of mitigate it even further. But if you transform and you get other stuff, dude, it's going to get crazy in here. I'll find out for you guys. Okay, so it's silent cards, but let's take a look. I mean, this is actually not as bad. Riddle with Hole is never everyone's favorite card, but this is actually 4x5 without any upgrade because we have Vajra. Die is good. Get a block card in there, and we have some other block cards. I think that's probably, if I had to pick something we need a little more of. Cloak and Dagger, Leg Sweep. I mean, it's not nothing. And we have Piercing Whales, by the way. Pandora's box has been opened. Donu Deca. And but 200 gold, we definitely would like to see a shop. Forced Elite up there, though. Not a Forced Elite if I go this way. We'll get one Forced Elite, but not two. I have to discard two. Well, you don't need Survivor because you're only short one block. I think with Sash Whip, we're good here. I think you ditch an Endless Agony. No, you need just a Piercing Whale, I think. Because you don't need it. Alright, let's think here. Terror first. Agony, Sash Whip. We're now taking no damage. You can Heal Hook, get another card. More Agony. We just did 79 damage? Is that right? Good start. Didn't need to play a potion. And this is just a KO, right? Yeah. Is there anything we can play that helps us in the future? I don't think we have any, like, healing cards. Just considering the possibilities there. We can get colorless cards. Add a random colorless... I don't know that that's worth it here. Let's skip on that. Let's go. And I got back-to-back shops, dude. I'll challenge more elites with this kind of dough. First of all, you definitely cut normality. I think Ice Cream is totally takeable here now. I mean, just buy it all, right? I don't see why not. Acrobatics is also good. Class Knife. It's all good stuff. Let's hold the 500. That might be if we get 3 good expensive relics. Could happen. I think you could get in the 500 range, if I had to guess. What if I just played... I mean, we're full blocking, right? So why not just play... Sadistic Nature twice? And then do this. And that's just 10 damage now. We can do a... You go ahead and play one of these. I'll even throw a Shiv Potion out there. Okay, not bad. Good start. I don't think this Shiv Potion is making or breaking us. Sash Whip. That guy. I'll even put this on that guy. See if we can... Yeah, we take one out. I can Exhume... Does that help me, though? I mean, I think you play it for sure. We're going to take a hit here, unfortunately. You don't love to see that. I don't think you need... Let's go like this. Piercing Whale these guys. One down, and then you're done. Perfect. Pummel. I like a Panacea, I think. That can block the downside from fasting, right? Like, I think one less energy at the start of each turn is a debuff. Before we do anything else, hit the shop, remove your normality. We are now free of normality to 400 gold. Bottom Flame probably does nothing. Is there any attacks that I want to see on turn 1? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, Sundial and Medical Kit, I think, are very much in the conversation. We can Smith again. Make Sadistic even better. Make Omniscience cheaper. Panacea better. I haven't really had Bullet Time do anything yet. It's kind of an interesting one. I think Omniscience at 4 is pretty expensive, even with our energy situation. Let's make that a little lower. I mean, I can throw that, right? That's a Bullet Time, okay. I don't think you need double energy then. You go ahead and ditch that. Bullet Time me, and then you're going to get a huge doppelganger here. That is a... Okay, not as huge as I thought, but that's not bad. 3 is pretty good. I think you go ahead and play... Panacea. Omniscience me? Double fasting or double... Other double fasting? Because we do block one. Yeah, we do block one. We have 1 less energy, but we have 9 dex and 11 strength. Now, obviously, it doesn't help us much right here because this guy's blocking it all. I don't think... In that case, you don't need Dagger Spray. And by the way, no Ninja Relics in either shop. A little disappointing there. 3 energy, but we have tons of damage. I think you just go ahead and try it in Acrobatics first. I literally don't even think you need footwork for this fight anymore. Slice is good. That's a good fight right there. Eternal Feather. Oh, we get some healing at rest sites. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. I don't think you need this. Can we make it work with Prismatic Shard? I'll just ditch one of these, I guess. Tough call. Can I go down to 2 energy? I don't think I can. Double Sadistic, I think, is fine. We are going to take a hit here, unfortunately. Is it cowardly to just run away from this fight? We're going to take... I think we would like to see card rewards, though. You know what? I don't fight 2 spikers. Here's what's gonna happen now that I've done that. Our next floor fight is going to be the freaking what's it called? The mass, the writhing mass. Ornithopter too, so we lose out on some healing there. Okay. Panacea is very good. I think it can make Sadistic a little better. It's also good. There's a lot of good. I mean, they really. I don't think there's anything too horrible there. Okay, the Maw is actually a fight I think we win. There's Sadistic. Don't need Piercing Wail this turn. Definitely play Sadistic Nature. And I'll take an extra draw next turn. How about that? A little extra draw, a little extra energy goes a long way for us. Doppelganger. Panacea fasting, though. Block the downside. Now you have 7... Dude, this is good. I don't even... Just forget Endless Agony. You don't need... It doesn't even matter. Oh, I would have loved to have played Riddle with Holes. But I'm gonna block, I think. We do have Ice Cream, so you don't want to go, like, too crazy. Well, double your energy, then you can just start playing stuff pretty much. I mean, that's, I could have played Terror. That would have been smart. Yeah. I'll eat that mistake and play it now. Carry over the energy, though. 6x2. Block most of this. Let's get the curse out. We're drawing 4. FTL's one of them, and we got Piercing Whale coming. This isn't that bad. That mistake I don't think is going to be too costly. Of all the mistakes I've made, that one's not looking like one of the all-time worst ones. Discard. Do we discard at all? Not really. Not a lot. I'm actually looking at hologram. It's like an interesting possibility. I think we're good. Let's go to a question mark. Oh, this one has bit us so many times, man. We only have a couple more to go. There's an up... We have Eternal Feather, too. We are, like, basically at full health. Does it get much better than this? I think you just try it. I'll go for it. Sadistic Nature on turn 1 is great. We don't really get the block we would like. What if I took Calculated Gamble? Strip this guy of his artifact. Just get all of this out of here and just try again later. Okay, and then you Acrobatics. Discard Exhume, I think? Alright, that guy is now going to be vulnerable forever. And Doppelganger, I mean, we take a little hit here. But I don't think that's the end of the world. Double energy is great. And now, fasting is in the mix. Let's try it. The old Omniscience fasting on the silent play. That's a... You're not going to find that on every video. And that's a big hit there. I think we got it. Straight up, don't need Piercing Wheel, don't need Bullet Time. Play Blade Dance and just keep hitting Donu. We have 9 Strength and Dex. And enough energy to kind of make up for any shortcomings. Donu is off the field. And you know what? You don't even need it. Let's just block as much as we can. It's just us, you and me, Deca. You and me. I could play Days, fun fact. Got the medical kit up here. And look, actually, you should play this Days so you don't discard it and get it back. Just let's build those habits, as I always say. I think, is this GG right here, maybe? Let's go. Whoo! That was a good one. The old prismatic shot. Screenshot this combo right here. Where is it? The Omniscience Fasting Panacea Prismatic Shard. I love it, dude. I love it. I might just name this a video Prismatic Shard. In the name of Festivus, we ran Prismatic. I love it. Whew, that was a good one. And by the way, first time we've won on the first try on any character in quite a while. So that's a nice change of pace. Well, actually, we are poopy, though. We're actually going to increase our win rate, you know, on the first try. Oh, man. Well, happy Festivus, everybody. Go air your grievances. Go do the feats of strength. Festivus is not over until you wrestle your father. Oh, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, which will be after Christmas, stay happy, stay healthy, watch some good movies, have some good food. Merry Christmas from the Jimbabwe household to yours. See y'all next time. Bye.